Close or null, TrashFam, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit shorter and a little bit more fast-paced than my TrashSmith videos, because today we're looking at the top 5 guns in Season 1. This top 5 is going to be different to all the other top 5s you've already seen, because this top 5 includes your skill level. If you're a trash gamer like me, then you know you can't hit all the shots that Godzly does, you can't do what iFerg does. iFerg gets a nuke with a pistol, you can barely hit 3 shots with a man of war. So this top 5 is on how you can use this gun and not on how a superhuman would. Before we start the top 5, let's do the mandatory honourable mentions. Here's the QXR. This thing is fun and mobile and even got trash approved in its TrashSmith episode. It's just not versatile enough to be in the top 5. All my top 5s are ARs because that is currently the meta. I don't see us going away from assault rifles being the meta, especially since we're potentially getting some movement nerfs in Season 2. And those movement nerfs are on top of the multipliers that they changed a few seasons back. First, the DLQ. Now I can't snipe, but this ADS build means even I can just about hang on in Legendary Ranked. If you can snipe, then this should be your go-to because it ADS faster than anything else. I can't put it in the top 5 because the skill gap is too big, but whenever I have a terrible game, there's at least one absolutely insane sniper on the other team. Boom! Moving on to the top 5, and at number 5 we have the Peacekeeper Mark II. Really fun to use, and also unique and fun to build as well because it has so many different attachments. You can build this so that it is a terrible gun, as you can see in my video where I got a reverse nuke. But this long range build that I put up on screen absolutely lasers if you're playing a bit of a more passive sit back AR role. Number 4, we have the ICR-1, underrated and insulted at every turn. Amazing accuracy and mobility, that 40 rounds plus fast reload means you can be super aggressive. It's just lacking a bit in time to kill, but there is no skill gap with this gun.
Friendly Shock RC is ready. Hunter killer drone on standby. Nice work.
New in at number 3, we have the Man of War. Last TrashSmith episode I gave this an approved rating, but I caveated that to say that you have to be good to make the most out of it. On one hand, I haven't done something like this since the HVK was broken at range, but you miss and that slow fire rate means you will be punished. Yes! Now we're looking at the big guns. What will we decide between number 1 and number 2? ASM-10 gets the number 2 spot. Last season's meta and clear number 1 goes down to number 2 after a nerf to its range. However, a simultaneous buff to the no-stock attachment keeps it in the top 5. With this build you can sit back or you can push up. Really versatile, cracked gun. And it's still 3 taps up to 12 meters. You must have spawned now. Well, I'm sure this will come as no surprise to many of you. It's been a top tier gun since its release. It is the DRH. It is still an amazing gun. If you can hit upper body shots, it's mentally OP. But even if not, it can still slap.
Tango down. Online. Lost Charlie. On standby.
Oh, another veto. So there's my top 5 guns for Season 1 for normal players. Join me tomorrow and we'll do the Gunsmith or TrashSmith for the DRH, which was our number 1 gun.